This is Raghu, Assistant Professor of Commerce, working at Government Degree College, Nirmal. Second part of bank reconciliation statement. In this session, we are going to look at some illustrations. We already discussed about the bank and the records of depositor, that is cash book. The reasons for reconciliation statement and mismatch between the balances of cash book and passbook, how it can be rectified. We discussed all these things earlier. Today we are going to look at some illustrations. Before that, we have to recollect some earlier discussed items about the cash book and the passbook. Cash book is prepared by the customer or the business firm. Cash book means it's a triple column cash book. In that, bank column is also there. Cash book means that is the account of the bank in the books of businessman. Whereas bank prepares customers' account in their books. Copy of the customer's account is called passbook or the bank statement. Right. Generally, if it is a favorable balance, cash book shows debit balance and passbook shows credit balance. One illustration. Here, from following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. Balance as per cash book 7,000 rupees. Checks issued but not yet presented for payment 2,000. Check deposited but not cleared up to 31st March 2005 1,000. Interest charged by the bank 20 rupees. Balance as per passbook rupees 7,980. Here in this illustration, balance of cash book is given and also balance of passbook is also given. If we take cash book as a basis, then ultimately the answer is passbook balance. Either of the way you can do it. Now we are preparing as per cash book. Here we are taking as a cash book as a basis. Now we have to compare balance with the passbook. Now, checks issued but not yet presented for payment 2,000 rupees. When check is issued, it is expense written on the credit side of the cash book. So the balance will decrease in the cash book to equal this amount to that of passbook. Because we are preparing on the basis of cash book, we have to add this 2,000 rupees. Third one, check deposited but not cleared up to 31st March 2005 1,000 rupees. Check deposited means check is received. After receiving the check, the firm immediately deposits the bank account or the cash book with 1,000 rupees. means the amount in the cash book or the balance in the cash book will increase. 7,000 is already there. Now 1,000 check is received. So total amount in the cash book will be 8,000. Here what is saying, but not cleared up, means this deposited check bank has not been collected. It has not collected this check. So there is no change in balance in the passbook. We are preparing this reconciliation statement on the base of cash book. Hence, we have to deduct this 1,000 rupees. Next, interest charged by the bank. Interest charged by the bank 20 rupees. Now, this transaction taking place at the bank. So, bank prepares customer's account, that is called passbook. So, it's an expense. So, bank will debit the customer's account, that is the passbook. The banker debit this 20 rupees in the passbook. Hence, the balance in the passbook will reduce. So, we are preparing the bank reconciliation statement on the base of cash book. There is a decrease in the passbook. Hence, we too have to decrease the balance. So, deduct this 20 rupees. So, this 2,000 rupees we have to add it. 1,000 rupees we have to deduct it. 1,000 rupees we have to deduct it. Then we will get the passbook balance, that is 7,980. That is the answer. You can do it vice versa also. Now, answer part. First one is the heading Bank Reconciliation Statement as on 31st March 2005. Particulars, inner column, outer column. We are preparing this statement on the basis of cash books. So first write the balance as per cash book, outer column 7,000. Now add. There is only one item, that is the 2,000 rupees checks issued but not presented for payment. 2,000 rupees. Now less. First one is check deposited but not yet cleared through bank or collected by the bank 1,000 rupees, and bank charges or interest charges by the bank 20 rupees. These two items we have to deduct. If we add 2,000 rupees and deduct 1,020 rupees, then we will get the answer, that is 7,980 rupees. That is a balance as per the passbook. In this manner, we prepare bank reconciliation statement. Next illustration. From the following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement as it would appear passbook as on 31st March 2005. This 31st 2005 March is the cutoff date. It means that on that date we are preparing bank reconciliation statement. Here, first one, balance as per passbook. So, balance as per passbook is given, means we are preparing bank reconciliation statement on the basis of passbook. So, 4,950. Now, for the working note, you have to write the passbook balance as a credit. Same amount will appear in the cash book, 4,950, in the cash book debit balance. Now, taking this thing as a basis, remaining thing will be solved. Second one, interest credited by the bank, 100 rupees. Interest credited by the bank. Here, interest is income. Credited means income. Credited in the passbook. So there is an increase in the passbook balance. Increase in the passbook balance, but there is no change in the cash book balance. Now compare with the passbook and the cash book. We are taking passbook as a basis. So the 100 rupees amount is excess credited in the passbook. Hence, we have to deduct this 100 rupees. Third one, bank collected directly from the customer 500 rupees. Here also, bank collected amount means simply it's a income credited in the passbook. It will increase the passbook balance. Hence, we have to deduct this amount. Next one, fourth, check issued not yet encashed 250. Now this transaction taking place at the customer's office, that is in the cash book. So check is issued means in the cash book that amount will be credited in the cash book, means there is a decrease in the balance of the cash book. Now compare on the taking basis as a passbook, there is a decrease in the cash book value or the cash book balance. Then as per passbook, we too have to decrease this 250 rupees. Check deposited not yet collected 500. Check deposited, it means that it is happening in the cash book. When check is received, that amount is debited in the cash book. Then it sent the check sent to the collection. The check is deposited not yet collected means it is only debited in the cash book. It increases the cash book balance, whereas the check was not collected by the bank, so there is balance in the passbook will unchanged. Now compare 500 rupees balance increased in the cash book. Hence, as per passbook, we too have to increase the balance in the passbook with 500 rupees. Next, bank paid insurance premium 200 rupees. Now, where it is taking place, this transaction is taking place at the bank. Bank paid means it is expense. All expenses debited in the passbook. So, debit this amount in the passbook. It will decrease the passbook balance. So, there is a balance in the cash book will not change. So, we have to increase this 200 rupees in the passbook. Last one, check discounted with the bank on 29th March 2005, dishonored on March 31st 2005. Means check is received, debited in the cash book, sent to bank, and it is dishonored, means it is not collected. So there is increase in the balance in the cash book. As per passbook, we too have to increase the balance. 200 is added to the balance of the passbook so that we can get the cash book balance. Now, look here the answer. Bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2005. We are preparing this statement on the base of passbook. So we have to write balance as per passbook 4,950. Now we have to add first 500 rupees. No, it is showing less amount first. First, as per the question, first one is interest credited by the bank. We have to deduct. Bank collected directly from the customer 500 rupees, and the 250 amount check issued not yet encashed. Now 500 rupees we have to add check deposited not yet collected, and 200 rupees bank paid insurance premium. Next one, discounted check dishonored 200 rupees. Now add this total of 3, that is 900, 4,950 plus 900, 5,850. Now deduct 850 total amount of deducting items. Now deduct the amount 850, then we will get the balance as per cash book. This is the answer. We began the statement with the passbook and ended up with the balance of the cash book. Next one. On 30th September 2005, the passbook of H showed a credit balance of 5,000. So we are going to prepare bank reconciliation statement on the basis of taking passbook as a basis. On comparison with the cash book, the following commissions were found. First one, A. Checks received from customers for rupees 500 and 200 were not yet collected. For our convenience, we total this 500 and 200, that is the total 700 checks. Total 700 checks received from customers. It is happening at the customers or firm's office. So when check is received, immediately debited in the cash book, means there is an increase of cash book with the amount of 700 rupees. Checks received from customers for 500, 200 not yet collected, but this amount is not collected by the bank, means there is an increase in the balance. There is an increase in the balance in the cash book. We are preparing it on the basis of passbook, so we have to add this amount. Why? There is an increase in the cash book balance. A check for rupees 200 received from B, so debited by him in the bank column of cash book, was not paid into the bank. This is also same case. Check received immediately debited in the cash book, but not sent to the collection. So the cash book balance is increased. So as per passbook, we too have to increase the balance. C. Passbook showed a credit of 125 being interest on investment collected. Now it is happening at the bank. Bank crediting the passbook 125 means increase in the balance of the passbook. Cash book amount is not changed. There is any change in the cash book balance. So now we have to deduct this 125 to equal this passbook amount to that of cash book amount. So deduct the 125 rupees. There was a debit of rupees 200 in the passbook in respect of check dishonored. So it is happening at bank. Bank is debited 200 rupees, means there is a decrease in the passbook balance. To equal the balance of passbook to that of cash book, we have to add this 200 rupees. Then interest credited by the bank rupees 25 not yet passed through cash book, means interest credited by the bank is not entered in the cash book. So there is an increase in the passbook balance. Any amount either debit or credited in the cash book, there is no entry in the cash book. The balance in the cash book will remain changed. Now there is an increase in the passbook balance. To equal this amount with the cash book, we have to deduct rupees 25 as per passbook. Now bank reconciliation statement as on 30 September 2005. Balance as per passbook 5,000. Now add checks received from customer not collected. This is total amount, that is 500 rupees worth of one check and 200 rupees worth of another check. Total 700 rupees. Check is received from Mr. B not sent to the bank 200 rupees. In deduction items, interest on investment credited only in the passbook 125. Dishonored check debited only in the passbook 200 rupees. Interest credited only in the passbook 25 rupees. Now add three items 1100 plus 5000 6100. Total here in the deductions 150. Now you deduct it. 5950 is the answer, that is balance as per the cash book. Now from the following particulars, ascertain the bank balance as per cash book of Swami as at 31st March 2010. 31st March 2010 is the cut-off date. On the date we are preparing the bank reconciliation statement. 1. Credit balance as per passbook as on 31st March 2010 2500. Credit balance of passbook. So passbook as a basis. Passbook showing credit balance 2500 means that cash book is showing debit balance of 2500. Second, bank charges 60 had not been entered in the cash book, means debited in the expense, means debited in the passbook. There is an increase in the passbook value, passbook balance, then equal to that of cash book, we have to add this 60 rupees. Second, out of the checks 3500 paid into the bank, a check of rupees 1000 was not yet credited by the banker. Here, of the total 3500, there is a difference of only 1000. Remaining 2500 already collected. Only 1000 check not credited by the banker. So the difference between the cash book and the passbook is only 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees when a check was received debited in the cash book means there is increase in the balance in the cash book. This amount is not collected by the bank. There is no credit on the credit side of the passbook. So we are doing BRS on the basis of the passbooks. So we have to add this 1000 rupees to equal that of cash book balance. So here we have to add this 1000 rupees. Fourth, out of the check issued 4500, check 3800 only were presented for payment. This is a issued check. 4500 checks issued, 3800 presented, means in the cash book 4500 credited, in the passbook 3800 debited. It means that the difference between the cash book and the passbook is 700 rupees. 700 rupees expenses, excess amount credited in the cash book, means there is a decrease in the cash book value amount of 700 rupees. So here to equal that of cash book, we too have to deduct this amount because there is a excess amount credited in the cash book. Then a dividend of rupees 400 was collected by the banker directly but not entered in the cash book. Dividend collected means is a income credited by the banker in the passbook 400 rupees. There is an increase in the balance of the passbook. To equal that of cash book, we have to deduct this amount. Sixth one, a check of rupees 600 had been dishonored prior to 31st March 2010, but no entry was made in the cash book. A check 600 had been dishonored before 31st March 2010, but no entry was made in the cash book. Means a check when received debited in the cash book, sent to bank dishonored means there is no effect or bank neither debited credited. So here dishonored check means there is no change in the balance of the passbook, but check debited in the cash book, so there is an increase in the balance of the cash book. We are preparing it as per the passbook to equal this amount with the cash book. We have to add 600 rupees. Bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2010. Balance as per passbook 2500. Add bank charges not entered in the cash book. Deposited checks not credited in the passbook 1000 rupees. Checks issued but not presented at the bank for payment at 700 rupees. Dividends received credited only in the passbook 400 rupees. Dishonored check not entered in the cash book 600 rupees. The total is 1600. If we add this amount, total is 4160. Now deduct 700 plus 400, 1100. That is 3060 is the balance as per the cash book. From the following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement for Mr. A as at 31/12/2007. This is the cut-off date. Bank balance as per cash book 2000. So we are preparing on the basis of cash book. So cash book showing debit balance means passbook is showing credit balance. Checks issued but not presented 3000 means there is a decrease in the cash book. So we have to equal the data of passbook. We have to increase this amount, add it. Checks deposited but not credited by the bank 2500. Checks received, when check is received, debited in the cash book, there is increase in the cash book balance. So to equal to that of passbook, we have to deduct this 2500. Check drawn for rupees 100 had been incorrectly entered as a 10 rupees in cash book. Check drawn 100 had been incorrectly entered as a 10 rupees in the cash book. Here check drawn means it is an expense. Credited in the cash book is a 10 rupees, but passbook 100 rupees is written. The difference is 90 rupees. 90 rupees is excess deduction in the passbook. So we to have to deduct this 90 rupees. Credit side of cash book bank column was undercast 500 rupees. Credit side means expenses side in the cash book. Undercast by 500 rupees means there is a excess deduction in the cash book. Cash book balance decreased. To equal to that of passbook, we have to add this amount. A check for rupees 5000 drawn by Mr. B has been debited to Mr. A account by error. Here we are preparing in the books of Mr. A. A check of rupees 5000 drawn by B. B is another customer of the banker, some third party. Instead of banker debiting the B's account, he debited passbook of Mr. A with 5000 rupees. Means there is a 5000 decrease in the passbook. So we too have to decrease the amount as per cash book to deduct this 5000. Bank paid a bill payable for rupees 1450, but it was recorded in the cash book as 1540. It means excess 90 rupees credited in the cash book. Excess 90 rupees credited in the cash book. Passbook 1450, in cash book 1540 means excess credit amount means that 90 rupees, the difference is decreased in the cash book. To equalize this amount with the balance of the cash book with the passbook, we have to add this 90 rupees. The receipts column of the cash book has been overcast 500 rupees. The receipt column of cash book means on the debit side has been overcosted. Excess 500 rupees are written. Excess amount is written, so there is increase in the cash book. We have to deduct this 500 rupees. Bank debited Mr. A's account 500 rupees being the amount of check deposited by him as it was dishonored. This was, however, not entered in the cash book. Means here the banker debiting the passbook amount means there is a decrease in the passbook amount. As per cash book also we have to deduct this 500 amount. Check amounting 500 though actually deposited in the bank were not recorded in A's cash book. Means a check is received, sent to bank collected that amount, 500 amount increased. But this is not written in the cash book. Check amounting 500 actually deposited in the bank were not recorded in A's cash book. Means there is a increase in the passbook. As per cash book, we too have to increase the cash book balance to add it 500 rupees. Now prepare the statement. Balance as per cash book 2000. Add items, less items. Check issued but not presented at bank 3000. Check deposited but not credited by bank 2500. Check drawn but incorrectly entered in cash book. The difference is 90 rupees between cash book and passbook. Credit side of the cash book bank column undercasted 500 rupees. Check drawn by other party but debited to our account 5000. Our account means A's account. Bills payable paid by bank but entered in cash book with a wrong amount 90. Receipt column of cash book overcasted, so we have to deduct this 500 rupees. Check dishonored not entered in the cash book 500. Check deposited with the bank but not recorded in cash book, we have to add this 500 rupees. Now the total amount of adding items are 3,590. 5,590 is the total amount. Total deductions 9,090. Now here we have to observe one important item. Here total deductions are more than the additions. It means that whatever the amount we are going to get, that is 3,500, it is going to be a loan from the bank, that is called an overdraft. Now what we have to write, it is a balance as per passbook overdraft. So we began the statement with the favorable balance, that is cash deposit in the bank, whereas ended up with the balance as a overdraft. So after rectification we will get that amount. Now look at some overdrafts or loan. In this case it is a reversal. It means that if it is a favorable balance, cash book show debit balance. In this overdraft case, cash book will show credit balance and the passbook will show debit balance. Taking basis as a debit balance of cash book and credit balance of passbook, we prepare the bank reconciliation statement. This is called unfavorable balance. Now look at one question. Illustration. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement from the following. Bank overdraft as per cash book means cash book is showing credit balance of 76,800. It certainly means that passbook is showing debit balance of 76,800. Now, transaction by transaction, we have to rectify the error. Check issued but not yet presented for payment 500. Check issued by the customer, immediately he writes in the enters this entry in the cash book. On the credit side, already overdraft is there, 76,800. We are further issuing a check means further increasing the overdraft balance. So there is a increase in the balance of overdraft in the cash book, but this was not presented at the bank, means there is no change in the balance of the passbook. Here we are preparing this statement on the base of cash book, so we have to deduct this 5,000 rupees. Check deposited but not yet collected by the bank. Now, when check is received, debit side, written on the debit side of the cash book. Here, any deposit, when overdraft is present, any deposit in the cash book decreases the overdraft burden. So, this 3,000 decreases the overdraft from 76,800 to 73,800. But this check is not collected at the bank, so the bank overdraft amount will not change. Now compare the two balances, 73,800, 76,800. As per cash book we are preparing, to equal this amount with the passbook, we have to add this 3,000 rupees. Fourth, interest on securities collected by the bank 1,000 not recorded in the cash book. It is happening in the bank passbook. Interest collected means this is the income credited in the passbook. This 1,000 rupees decrease the overdraft burden to 75,800. But this transaction, this entry is not made in the cash book. So there is overdraft amount will remain unchanged as a 76,800. Now, as per cash book we are preparing, there is a decrease in the passbook balance. So as per cash book, we too have to decrease 1,000 rupees. So deduct 1,000 rupees. Then fourth one, bank charges not yet recorded in cash book 200, means it is debited in the passbook. It will further increase the overdraft amount. The balance of passbook is increased. As per cash book, we too have to increase the amount. So add this 200 rupees. Now, bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. Balance as per cash book, overdraft 76,800, add, and checks issued but not presented for payment 5,000. Checks deposited but not collected by the bank 3,000. Less interest received credited only in the passbook 1,000. Add bank charges debited only in the passbook 200. Total additions 3,200. Total overdrafts becomes 80,000. Of that, less items 6,000. Now we begin the problem with the overdraft amount. It will remain as a overdraft 74,000 as per the passbook. So answer is balance as per passbook overdraft is 74,000. Now we are moving on to another illustration. On 31st March 2007, Ramesh cash book shows an overdraft balance of 7,200. We are preparing on the basis of cash book. Cash book shows debit balance 7,200. It means that passbook is showing debit balance of 7,200. With this balance, we rectify the errors. With the help of following information, prepare bank reconciliation statement and show the balance as per passbook. First one, there are debits 225 for interest on overdraft and rupees 75 for bank charges only in passbook. If we add up 75 and 225, both are expenses debited in the passbook. means 300 rupees debited in the passbook. So it will increase the balance of the passbook. We are preparing on the basis of cash book. There is an increase of 300 in the passbook. So we too have to, as per cash book, increase or add 300 rupees. Second one, the bank has collected 1,200 towards interest on investment. Interest on investments received 1,200 is a income. Bank collected means in passbook amount is credited. Amount was credited. So there is a decrease in the overdraft amount or the balance in the passbook. So passbook amount is decreased. We too have to decrease the or deduct 1,200. A bills receivable rupees 1,800 dishonored with the bank in January 2007 was dishonored on 30th March 2007 and was debited in the passbook. Here, when check is received debited in the bills receivables debited in the cash book. A bills receivable for 1,800 discounted with the bank. So sent to the bank on January 2007 is dishonored on 31st March. We are preparing it on the cutoff date 31st March 2007. So this is also first credited and debited in the bank account, means there is unchanged passbook amount. Whereas when on the date of check received, the cash book is debited, means the amount is decreased in the cash book, but dishonored amount is not entered in the cash book. So there is a decrease in the balance of cash book. To equal this amount with the passbook, we have to add 1,800. Fourth one, out of two checks issued to Srinivas, one for 600 and another for 750, the check for 750 was cashed only on 10th April 2007. It means that there is a difference of only 750 check. 600 check already encashed. It is a check issued. When check is issued, 750 credited in the cash book but not paid by the banker. So there is an increase in the balance of cash book. Now we have to deduct it to equal this amount with the passbook amount. A wrong credit 90 relating to some other account was found in the passbook. It is a wrong credit, means on the credit side of the passbook, 90 rupees. There is a deduction in the balance of passbook. As per cash book, we too have to deduct 90 rupees, means deduct 90. Sixth, out of 3 checks deposited in the bank for collection on 25 March for 750, 1,050 and 1,350, the check for 750 was not collected before 31st March 2007. Means remaining checks, that is check of 150 and check of 1,350 already collected. The difference amount between cash book and passbook is because of 750 check. Here check is deposited, means in the cash book we debit the cash book with 750, means there is a decrease in the balance of overdraft in the cash book. Decrease in the balance of overdraft. So the bank not collected this thing. The bank not collected the check of 750 on or before 31st March 2007. So there is balance in the passbook will not change. It will remain as 7,200. For that, now we have to This amount we have to deduct it. For the illustration, balance as per cash book, overdraft 7,200. Debited only passbook, interest and bank charges 225 plus 75 300. Less item, bank collected interest on investment 1,200. Discount bill dishonored but not entered in the cash book 1,800. Issued check not presented for payment before 31st March 750. Wrong credit appear in the passbook 90 rupees. Deposited checks not collected by the bank 2,400. Now the total is 4,500, 11,700. Deduct 2,040. Now we will get 9,660 as the balance as per the passbook. That is overdraft. Yes, one more illustration. Prepare the bank reconciliation statement from the following particulars. Bank balance as per cash book 15,000. Checks of rupees 2,000 issued before 31/12/2006 not yet presented at bank. We are preparing bank balance as per cash book 15,000. This is a favorable balance, not a overdraft. Cash book is showing debit balance of 15,000 and passbook is showing credit balance of 15,000. Checks 2,000 issued before 31/12/2006 not presented at the bank. So when checks are issued, it decreases the cash balance. To equal this amount with the passbook, we have to add this 200 rupees. C. Checks of rupees 2,800 deposited before above said date not collected and credited in the passbook. This amount is debited in the cash book. It will increase the cash book balance. So equal this amount with the passbook, we have to deduct this 2,800. A check of 1,200 rupees received from a customer, written in the cash book in the month of December, sent to the bank for collection in the month of January. Means check is received, debited in the cash book but not sent for collection for the bank. Means passbook amount will not change. As per cash book there is an increase, so we have to deduct this 1,200. E. Interest on investment collected by the bank credited in the passbook but not entered in the cash book 800. Interest on investment collected by the bank means passbook is credited with 800 rupees. So there is an increase in the passbook balance. We to have add this 800 rupees to cash book balance. Bank charges debited in the passbook 20 not entered in cash book. Means banker debited the passbook with 20 rupees. It will decrease the balance of the passbook. As per cash book, we too have to decrease this 20 rupees amount. Now look at the bank reconciliation statement. As on 31 December 2006. Balance as per cash book 15,000. Add checks issued but not presented at bank before due date 2,000. Checks deposited but not collected by bank 2,800. Check is received from the customer but not sent to bank 1,200. Interest on investments credited only in the passbook 800. Bank charges debited only in the passbook 20 rupees. Now add the two items 2,000 and 800. That is 2,800. Total 17,800. Now deducting items 4,020. If we deduct 13,780, that is the balance as per passbook. This is the favorable balance, not an overdraft. Thank you. Thank you very much.